Hi everyone, welcome to 10 Dead Rats. We are, hopefully everything is going alright, tech-wise. I've been having a lot of tech problems on Wandering DMs recently, so please, if you see anything or hear anything unusual, please do let us know in the chat. A couple other quick announcements. I did update the rules for 10 Dead Rats on my blog with the things I was talking about, the XP changes I was talking about last week. I won't go into the details on that, but the rules are available if anybody wants them. The other thing I want to point out is next week we will be not streaming a game. So next week on Thursday night, several of us, or a couple of us at least, will be at TotalCon in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I'll be there, and Colleen, you'll be there, right?
Yes, I'll be running games.
Excellent. So we'll be gaming, but just not here on the live stream. Sorry, everyone. But we'll be back to our usual shenanigans the week after that.
But I won't be there for that because of PAX.
Oh, it will be missing Fury could be due to PAX East. Sorry, Fury. Okay, great. That is all the announcements I have for tonight. So, without any further ado...
Yay!
I was waiting for some ado. We will begin our game. When last we saw our noble adventurers, they were making their way along the road, driving a coach on their way to Altdorf. They had picked up several passengers posing as coachmen and were attacked along the road by foul mutants, including a former colleague of Bruno and Indigo's named Rolf, who seemed to be suffering from a horrible skin mutation. Blasting past Rolf, they came across a broken down coach, which was further beset by more mutants, and the party immediately leapt to the attack. And taking care to dispatch the mutants, they then made a strange discovery of a dead body in amongst the killed passengers of the other coach that looked surprisingly like Indigo, as well as some other documentation that seemed to indicate that this individual was due an important inheritance. And so the party quickly pocketed the evidence, came up with some kind of plan, perhaps, to lay claim to this inheritance, and continued along their way. They were intercepted by a large group of road wardens who escorted both coaches along the road, hoping bravely to reach the coaching inn before dark.
You know, I totally forgot we saw Rolf too.
Like, me too, honestly.
Just totally forgot about that guy.
Hey, he was chasing us down.
Well,
I mean, we dispatched him relatively quickly.
He's probably dead now, right? Like, we ran him over. Hopefully he's dead.
We ran him over and I smacked him very, very hard with my ankle. So he's likely out of commission.
Right. Should we have gone back to check? Maybe we should have made sure he was dead.
What is he going to do?
We have not had a good track record of going back and checking whether the things we have killed are dead. Like those things that were in the coffins.
That's true.
The ghosts.
We need this win. He's dead.
He's okay. Great. Yeah.
Will they ever find out? We shall see. The ride continues. The road wardens pushed the horses leading the coaches on a very quickened pace, attempting to make it to the coaching inn before dark. Despite this, it is actually well past dusk by the time finally the twinkling lights of the coach come into view. Fortunately, no ill befalls you. No hidden ditches or any loose rocks get in the way and disturb your ride. So the coaches do finally pull into the guarded courtyard of the coaching inn. This coaching inn, like many along this, many that dot the roads along the Empire, is more of like a small fortress. A large stone wall surrounds the complex that leads into a common courtyard, off of which there are stables, a coaching house, and the inn proper. As you arrive, you see a similar sight to the last coaching inn that you were at, which is a small group of people clustered about in the courtyard, awaiting the coach as it arrives. This group of people, though, appear to be the proprietor and his staff. You can see a portly man wearing an apron, kind of nervously standing at the front, watching the group, the coach's approach, and he's flanked by several staff of the inn, who seem quite relieved at the sight of the two coaches rolling in.
Now, is the inn associated with the coaching line, or is it just an inn for all coaches?
The inns are generally not associated with individual lines.
Okay.
The lines pay fees to the coaching's inn. There's you're sure some kind of business agreements between the two, but generally, usually what you'll find along the roads is one inn conveniently about a day's travel from the next. And so any coaching line that runs that road will stop at that same inn. And sometimes multiple lines may, in fact, be stopped at a given inn at any given night.
Okay. Well, that was mostly uneventful.
So you pull into the coaching inn, and as you do, the staff immediately jumps to life and begins as soon as the coaches stop, begin hauling luggage off of the roof of the coach, and the proprietor bustles to the door, ignoring Treviano and Indigo, who sit at the front of the coach driving it so far,
Rude.
and just bustle immediately to the side door and open it up to escort the patrons into the inn itself. And,
Excellent, as it should be.
Get your hands off me.
Bruno, you find yourself immediately greeted by the proprietor, as well as your other companions within that coach that you've been riding in. He says, "Greetings! Thank goodness you've arrived. I am Meinhof. This is my fine inn. We've been expecting a coach. We expected a coach yesterday, and now there are two. Excellent. Please come in. Make
What a
yourselves
crazy
comfortable,
world.
and you shall be served fine victuals and
Ooh.
receive warm comforts of home. Please come in.
Wow, that is up my alley. All right, I hurry in.
Excellent.
Okay, bye.
Excellent.
I feel like
he
we got
quickly
the short end of
bustles
the stick.
quickly bustles the folks who are sitting inside the coach, giving very little regard to the road wardens or the anyone who's perceived as a coachman. But those of you who are posing as coachmen, which I believe is Treviano and Indigo, eventually a servant comes up to you. A sullen-looking teenager looks up at the two of you and says, "Oh, come on, I'll show you to the coachman's room."
Oh, okay.
Now,
Would you,
Yeffy, remind
That's
me.
us. We're coachmen.
Yeffy, remind me where you were traveling.
I believe I stayed in the bloody carriage,
Excellent.
because there was enough room for me there.
Okay. Yeffy, it seems right. So it was you and I think maybe a couple of the road wardens in there. So they don't wait at all. They immediately push open the door and bustle out. The road warden himself and his men go immediately tromping into the inn. It'd be fairly easy for you at this point to glom onto any of the groups you want, whether it be the road wardens or the travelers from the other coach, or the two, or Treviano and Indigo, who are posing as coachmen. Which group do you try to associate yourself with?
I'll just follow the wardens,
Okay.
and I'll just limp behind them. I'm
Excellent.
assuming that my friends are coming with me.
Yep.
I'm probably wrong.
You know what they
The
say
road
about
wardens-
assuming.
The road wardens seem to know the place well, and just immediately tromp over to the table closest to the fire and start calling out to be served ale.
Yeah, I'll take an ale.
Yeah, excellent. Meanwhile, however, their cries are ignored for a few moments as the staff seem to be more concerned with the travelers, trying to situate them, asking how many or who is rooming with whom, and which luggage should go to what room. Bruno, you're there amongst them. The proprietor Meinhof turns to you. Oh, you are. Hello, my dear halfling friend. I'm afraid we don't have appointments to your stature. You will find yourself swimming in the comforts of a massive bed tonight.
Oh, well, if you knock a couple pence off the price, that's fine. I won't complain.
Well put, my friend. Well put. Now, are you requiring a private room, or will you be staying in the common room?
Oh, certainly private.
Oh, very good, very good. A mere gold crown for the night.
A gold crown, you say? That is... I don't remember what the notation for the money I have is. That is fine.
Excellent.
Is that upfront or later?
You pay the
Wow.
fee, and he says, "Excellent. Please, Dagmar will show you to your room and get you comfortably situated, and then please join us for a complimentary meal. Although, of course, you must pay for your own drinks."
Oh, that's no problem. Because we found money on the bodies, right?
I believe you did.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't. I paid him in real gold, not fake gold.
Indigo and Trebbiano, you find yourselves led by a sullen teenager back to the around the side of the bar and back down the hall to the very last door along the hall. He opens up the door and you see a room kind of similar, honestly, to the one that you saw this morning, where the two drunken coachmen seem to be having so much trouble getting to their stations. It is small and cramped. It is built in a part where the ceiling is sloping down. Perhaps it's under the stairs a bit, so there's a bit of a sloped ceiling. There's two sets of bunk beds and a small table in the center of the room with about 6 stools pulled around it. But it appears you have the rooms to yourself. There are no other coachmen here. And the teenager kind of just waves. There you go.
My friend,
I'll bring you some food soon.
do you have any medical staff on site by any chance?
What? Medical staff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got attacked.
Or are you just remembering this? I am in massive pain.
Yeah, no, I get attacked a lot. So
You better talk to Meinolf, I guess.
Thank you.
He
Oh wait,
scampers away.
that kid can scamper. Was not thinking him as the scampering type.
He seemed eager to depart once you started asking him for anything that was out of his normal experience.
I feel that, kiddo.
Bruno, you're taken upstairs to a very nice room, large bed,
You,
a
Bruno.
desk, a chair. Very very nice. Your bags are brought in.
Excellent. I take an exploratory swim in the bed.
Excellent.
Let's see.
You hear an exclamation from down the hall. Someone in a nearby room, as you're sort of feeling your way around the bed, making yourself comfy. You hear a shout. Oh mon Dieu! Someone has eaten my chocolates.
You
would
ate
do such a
Philippe's
thing?
chocolates. They were Philippe's.
Oh.
wow.
They were very good.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
You see Philippe, in fact, appears in your doorway. Bruno, someone has been through my luggage. I found these,
Oh.
and he's holding up a ring in his hand. Perhaps someone has left as payment for the chocolates, but I tell you, I would prefer to have the chocolates than this.
Yeah, that doesn't look very tasty.
Has anyone been through your belongings?
Oh, let me check.
Does Bruno even have any bags? Like,
I have a bag. I have my spare set of socks. You know. I dig through my bag. Oh no, they have my chocolates were eaten too. I wasn't even left a ring in return. Oh man,
Bruno.
First the mutants and now this.
Make me a fellowship test there, Bruno.
Oh my god, do I need dice for this game? That doesn't... Jesus. Alright, here we go. 14. 13.
Alright. Philippe walks into the room and he says, "Oh no, indeed. What kind of chocolates did you have? Where did you get them? Please tell me. Tell me, do you know a fine chocolatier nearby? Mine I had brought all the way from Tilia, and that is quite a distance to go. If you know of a fine purveyor of chocolate, I would very much like to know."
I unfortunately brought mine from my hobbit home, where we make fine halfling chocolates.
Are you from
halfling chocolates? Perfectly halfling shaped, in fact.
Are you from Zamut?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course, I've heard that of the fine foods of Zamut are well known, but I did not know you had fine chocolatiers as well.
Also fine chocolates.
Oh my! I must add this to my list of places to visit.
Oh yeah, go to Tiny Harry's Giant Chocolates.
Oh, all right.
They'll make you a life-size chocolate that look exactly like you, and then you can eat yourself. It's a great experience.
It sounds delightful.
I
cannot wait.
Oh my gosh.
Shall we head downstairs to find what repast is available at this establishment?
Oh yes, I need to get some wine in my mouth.
The two of you head down. Yeffy, you're at the table with the road wardens who've called for a round of ales, and they've been brought, and so you all have a round of ales. One of them
burp a little
looks...
chocolate.
What's that?
I burp a little chocolate. Good ale.
One of them looks at you.
So
Tell us again of your fight with the mutants, my fine dwarf.
Well, we pull up in the carriage and we see a ruckus, a terrible thing to see. They were just everywhere. Mutants howling. There was the wolf man howler. There was the conehead man. There was the goat man.
I saw the one with the cone head. Yeah. And they all lean in.
Yeah. Well, they had me surrounded.
Oh.
And they were sneaking up on me. And then I shivved one and he pushed me and we were down on the ground and we were wrestling about and I bit him in the leg. And you don't want to bite
a mutant?
Yeah,
but aren't you worried that you would get some mutation by you can't believe you bit a mutant. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh.
Well, that's why I gotta drink ale now to disinfect it.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
Some of my friends also were fighting alongside me. There was that guy.
Which guy?
The Yeffy is now concerned about talking about Indigo because he's trying to pretend that Indigo is another person. We don't know when that ruse starts. So she's like, that guy, he looks kind of Franciscan.
What?
Got that haircut and big guy. Glasses. And then there was my other.
You mean the coachman? You mean you're the coachman, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, are you also in the employ of the ratchet lines then?
No, they were doing me a solid.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. But those mutants were terrible. Did you see that cone head? I thought
it's so strange. His head
he was
pointed.
like a weapon. He was like, "Oh no, my friend!" And I was like, "Take that, mutant!" Good times. Good times. You know, you gotta defend yourself out there.
Excellent. Indigo and Trebbiano, you make yourselves as comfortable as you can on the bunks.
So I imagine we're not getting room service here.
Doesn't seem like he said something about bringing some food back, but you haven't seen him since he ran off.
I think we can go try to find his boss so that my poor character cannot be on death's door, or do we want to wait until like future happenings?
Oh no, let's go talk to we can go talk to Meinhold. But I have a sneaking suspicion the only doctor on the premises is one we know. So you might have to prepare yourself for that.
I know no doctor.
I have no son.
Yeah, so Indigo will just sort of throw all of his stuff on one of the bunks, and then I guess let's go.
Yeah, I do that with another bunk.
Okay, you toss your stuff and you head back into the main room, and you can see the group of road wardens all clustered around one table, all intently listening to Yeffy tell the tale of the encounter with the mutants. And you can see headed down the stairs are Bruno and Philippe walking towards headed down the stairs. In a corner of the room is also the scrawny-looking fellow with the spectacles that you saw earlier, who's another traveler. Seems to have just grabbed a corner near a lamp so that he can continue reading his book. Kind of a little bit pulled away from the rest of the group. You don't see the noblewoman and her servants, but you presume they're somewhere in the inn, but they're not here in the main room.
Right. Do I see the innkeeper?
Not currently, although you do hear the noise of bustle coming from the back, from another doorway, which you assume leads into the kitchen.
Oh. So is there like a bar, or is this just like one big room with a door to the kitchen?
I mean, it's really basically just a large room with tables and chairs, and there's a nice big fireplace with a big fire built. There's a big stairway that leads up to a balcony, and that leads back into, you assume, further, probably nicer rooms than what are downstairs. And
right.
There's a door into the kitchen, but yeah, there's no bar. There's just people just come and bring stuff in and out of the kitchen.
Okay. I guess Indigo will look at Trebbiano and just kind of like shrug, and then pull a chair up to the fire and sit down.
Excellent. That's basically right where the road wardens are. So you're
perfect.
Immediately then listening to Yeffy's tale.
I look around. Is Bruno in the room?
He's headed down the stairs. He and Philippe are currently walking down the stairs together, engaged in conversation about chocolates. And you say it's as big as me, but you're a halfling, so surely he only makes chocolates the size of a halfling, no?
Oh no, we once did a giant.
A giant? No,
a giant. Say. Yeah, for the giant chocolate.
I'd like to see this very much.
It's amazing. It's really a once in a lifetime experience, unless you go back. In which case, he'll do it again. But most people only go once because it's a 6 foot tall block of chocolate that you eat. So,
wow.
I can't ask if there are any doctors in the room now, because...
Come on, ask it. I really want you to. Come on.
So Philippe walks over to a table, and assuming you follow him, Bruno, he just pulls up a chair and sits down, and he kind of bangs on the table, and he said, "Publican, bring us some brandy."
Ah, brandy. Something I drink regularly.
And eventually you see Meinhold come through the door carrying a tray with a couple of brandies on it. Trebbiano, do you want to? What are you doing, Trebbiano? Let me ask that.
Well, his name is literally Trebbiano, which is the winey grape used to make brandy. So I guess he has to go drink that now.
Wow.
All right, so Trebbiano comes up to the table where Philippe and Bruno are sitting. Philippe looks up at you, Trebbiano, and seems to really perhaps notice you for the first time ever. And he goes, "Oh, mon Dieu, a fellow Bretonian! I did not realize. Please sit."
No.
Oh, thank you.
I am Philippe Descartes.
Point of order.
Yes.
I can't speak Bretonian.
Okay. Well, he's not speaking Bretonian. He's
Great.
he's
Exceptional. I
currently
just
speaking
wanted to
Reichsfield.
make sure I wasn't cheating or anything.
No, it's fine.
I was just born there. It's a long story.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. He's
Uh,
speaking Reichspiel.
My name is
with a thick
Trebbiano.
Bretonian
Nice to
accent.
meet you.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said there.
My name is Trebbiano. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Trebbiano, please sit.
Thank you.
We are
Yes,
a long way from Bretonia, no?
I agree. It has been many moons since I last saw them as a country.
Are you a wanderer like me, out to see the world?
Sea being the operative word. I love the sea. That is a joke.
Oh.
Thought you.
Not sure that scans.
I just made a pun in a language in which I was not natively speaking. So you can shut up, Bruno. How many languages do you speak?
Enough. If you want to talk in your native tongue, go at it. I'd love
That's
to
really
hear it.
okay.
It's probably I bet the poetry in it is beautiful. I'll just listen and not understand.
What brings you to this part of the country?
I've traveled all around. I wish to see all of these places. Before I settle down and assume the duties of my family, I wish to see the world.
What are these duties?
Oh, you know, oversee the land, deal with the how you say peasants.
Peasants?
You know.
Wow.
Are you
Are you of blood?
Oh, you know, he's
Oh.
we.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What was that? Did you say us? We what?
I mean, you can certainly see from his dress that he's dressed quite well. He's got, his long brown curly locks. You realize
Wow.
are probably actually a wig. He's got the curly mustache,
Oh
a nice
dear.
doublet.
We never got a physical description of
Oh,
Philippe.
I'm
This
sorry.
is amazing.
Sorry. Yes.
No. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's got the
We've never
big
noticed,
brown curls that like down to his shoulder. He's got a big waxed curled mustache.
Wow.
He's dressed in a doublet and hose. He's got a nice sword that's possibly just
remember the
decorative
sword.
or possibly not. You do recall earlier that at one point you had seen him holding a pistol. You seem to recall, which is quite fancy.
What a man.
Well, it sounds like Philippe was just about to order us some brandy.
Well, is here already? Just
Oh.
to your
Right,
health.
exactly. Another round.
Yes, publican, another round. Tell me, Bruno and Trebbiano, do you play cards?
No.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, excellent. Perhaps we shall while away the night with oh dear,
can't
the,
sing,
the
however.
publican's cat has seemed to be crawling about on your chair there, Bruno. Let us while away the evening with a game or two. Perhaps a few shillings to make it of interest, you know? And he takes out a deck of cards and he starts shuffling them.
Yes, let's.
Indigo, where are you?
Yeah, so I'm sort of sitting by the fire listening to Yeffy's story.
Oh, excellent.
And when Yeffy is sort of done, I want to try to like get her attention and just sort of like wave her, like I assume I'm not sitting very far away from the wardens.
No,
But-
they're all in a cluster around this table, which is the table that's closest to the fire. So if you were like really sitting on the fender, you're right there.
Okay. So Yuffie.
Yeah. And then they smashed his kneecaps.
Oh my God,
And
you're
then-
still telling the story?
And then he's probably gonna need a doctor, but he'll be fine. Hold on, I gotta do the thing. Hold on,
Yep.
guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh, they applaud. They applaud. Oh.
Shuffles over. What?
Finally, people who like
Can I-
coffee.
Can I see that? Can I see that thing we found?
Right now here?
Yeah, the letter. you
Yeah,
know.
it's not screet. I'm sorry, that's a big word for heavy. Yeah, I got it. I'm thinking maybe we need to get you some different clothes.
Yeah.
You know?
I want to get real. I want to get in character. I want to make sure I know
Yeah.
who this guy is.
You know that guy with the nice chocolates. Yeah,
Don't kill Philippe.
he has a nice blouse. I push the envelope over to you.
Oh, great. I'll like grab it and like I think just start obviously reading it, right?
Okay.
Like just like
Great.
You're new at this, aren't you?
what? Yeah, I mean I've never done a subterfuge.
This has nothing to do with swimming.
Oh. I just
Christian,
know-
you have the folder with the handouts, correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
great.
got 'em.
Okay, yeah. So feel free to leaf through those. If you need it on screen, let me know and we'll pull it up.
Okay.
I need it on screen. I would like to.
Ugh.
God bless.
I saw it.
We saw it for but a brief minute.
Yeah, that's enough. The horrible
Eternally.
visage.
Uh,
Oh, rough.
Okay. I just want to make sure that right once I'm done being a coachman, I can sort of start really making sure I inhabit this this Lieberung fellow.
Yeah, we gotta get you some clothes, like a hat. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and we're gonna have to do some looking around, see what maybe this guy's mannerisms were, maybe who his friends were. I think something in the note said something about him loving somebody or like some family members or Sapawuki, whatever,
Okay.
family relatives.
Yeah,
How did
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
Indigo like has the note like in front of him.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
like nodding.
Yep.
Yeah. It says it right there. She points to some other word like that's not related to anything.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know what it says because I can't read.
Yeah, that's
So
it's a
that's
hard
good.
skill.
Yeah. All right. Great. So like I'll just go find like some different clothes.
You need to give me that back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you
Shh.
go. Good.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Just call me Caster.
what?
Caster. Lieberung. That's the guy's name.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it is.
Yep.
You know what? We'll have to double check that later with Bruno. You need some help going clothing shopping? I'm good at that kind of stuff. Find
Yeah.
s- Yeah.
yeah.
let's-
It's really,
Do it.
really get a whole disguise. Ooh.
To answer your question, Ash, yes, my character can read. He's just useless. Speaking of my useless character,
Yes.
is he still being talked to?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So the three of you, in fact, I will ask Bruno and Trebbiano to both make toughness tests as you've had a
that's-
couple glasses of brandy at this point.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
worst stat.
Let's see
Like
how
cards,
everyone
but
holds their
Punch
liquor.
each other.
After the -2, that is a 2.
I got a 12.
Okay, you're doing all right. Trebbiano and Philippe are starting to slur their words a bit. And meanwhile, Philippe has started playing cards. So he's got the deck of cards out. He's dealt you a hand, Bruno. He's dealt himself a hand. He throws a shilling onto the table for ante. Bruno, this is the Bretonian game of whist. Do you know it is very common? Yes.
Yes, I definitely
good.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes. We will play just for a few shillings. It's not a big deal, but excellent. So you ante up.
Yes.
Okay. What we're gonna do.
I have
is
no idea how this game works.
we're both gonna roll a d20, Bruno, and we're going to add our intelligence modifier and our fellowship modifier. But don't say the number out loud.
Oh.
Just roll it and do the math in your head.
Oh, there really is a game here.
Yep.
This is not what I
A
expected.
little gambling going on.
Okay, so sorry, I'm adding my intelligence and my fellowship modifier.
Right. To a d20 roll.
Okay,
Figure out the total. Don't say it yet.
got it.
All right. At this point in the game, it is time to either fold or to raise the bet or to stay steady. What would you like to do?
This is ridiculous. How much is the bet?
Is right now it's just a shilling.
Shilling?
Yeah.
I raise to 4 shillings.
Oh, 4 shillings. All right.
Do you
why
realize
not?
you have raised it
Why
by
not? Okay, so
a
he
lot
throws
of
4 shillings
times.
on. So now we're gonna roll another d20. Add the same numbers in.
Now, am I adding this to my old number, or?
Yeah, we're keeping a running total. So you've
Got
got
it.
2 d20 rolls and your fellowship and int modifiers twice at this point.
Got it.
All right, and now, and now he shows his hand. As
but
do
there
you.
should totally be another round of betting.
What's that?
There should totally be another round of betting.
It's
That
another
was just
round
the
of
river.
No. He folds. He folds. You
Oh.
try to raise the bet. He folds. Excellent.
Unbelievable.
Ooh.
How is your
Excellent.
hand? You show your what was your total?
I believe it's impolite to show and once the other player is folded.
Oh,
I will
dear.
tell you my total may have been 4, but that,
4?
you know, sometimes you gotta push. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are we still getting audio problems?
Looks like we might be warbly.
Damn it.
If anybody else can confirm for me, I'd appreciate it. All right. Well, another round. Yes.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Oh, very good, very good.
How much money did I just make?
He puts. Shall do you wish to do it a larger bet, perhaps? Is it just a shilling
yeah.
too little?
Too little. Let's raise the stakes here.
All right. How about the
now
crown?
he knows you are full of shit. This is a bad idea.
Excuse me. I know what I'm doing.
I have heard that before.
Yeah.
Shall we start with a crown? Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh,
Okay, so he puts a crown on the table. You do as well, and we'll both roll a d20 and add our numbers.
Ooh.
All right. I think this time it is my turn to place a wager. No, and he puts 4 more crowns on the table.
Crowns?
Crowns. He's now bet 5 crowns total.
Call.
What?
Oh,
That
very
is
good. Very good. All right, go ahead and roll a second d20. Trebbiano, give me an int test, please.
me?
Yes, please.
9.
Okay. Bruno, you can make an int test as well.
Well, first I'm going
Yes,
to make this
I love that.
real life intelligence test and add these 2 numbers.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. 5.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh!
On
you're
my
getting
intelligence
played.
test. On my intelligence test.
Yep.
I'm not getting
Yep.
played. I'd know if I was getting
All right.
played.
All right. So okay. So you've both bet 5 crowns at this point. He says, "All right. Shall we show our hands?"
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. He has a total of 31.
What?
He's an excellent hand, a straight. How are you doing? No.
You
Looks
cannot
like he
beat
wins
that.
this
I
round.
am positive you cannot beat it.
Shall we play another round? One more?
Yes.
You're in too deep.
Excellent. Excellent. He throws another crown on the table to start the pool.
Okay, I pushed my crown in.
Okay, great.
How many crowns do you have total, dude?
Pretty sure that's his last crown.
Plenty. Never bet more than you can deal with losing.
The bet is to you, Bruno.
Oh, yes, I put my 1 crown. Oh, I have to rate. Okay.
Yeah, you have to raise or fold.
All in.
All in? What's that mean? How much
I put all my money in.
How much money do you have?
Good question. Well, okay. My all in is 4 crowns.
4 crowns. All right,
yeah.
4 crowns total, including the original ante.
No. 4 additional crowns.
4 additional
sorry.
crowns. Okay, so you're up to 5 crowns. All right, I see you. He puts 4 more crowns in as well, and more cards are dealt. Both of you make me an int test at this point, please.
18. 17.
I rolled an 18 also, so 17 also.
Okay. Both of you see him slide a card out of his sleeve into his hand.
Hey!
What?
How dare you call yourself a Bretonian?
What? Huh?
What?
Trebiana, you are drunk.
I... Be that
you
as
must
it
be
may,
drunk.
I
Of
grab
course
his
I am
wrist
Bretonian.
and I hold up the card and I say, "You bring shame to our country."
What? No. Mon Dieu, it must have just stuck to my sleeve when I was collecting the cards, I'm sure. It's an honest mistake, I am sure.
Cheater!
I take a dried fish out of my bag and I put it in my mouth and I look at him straight in the eye and I say that again.
Oh, I'm sure it is just an honest mistake. It must have just, when we were clearing the table, it must have just stuck. Look, you can see there's residue all over this table. It's disgusting.
Roll up your sleeves.
What's that?
Roll up your sleeves. Let's see.
What to roll up my
I have
sleeves?
to investigate this entire jacket, actually.
Well, that's a good point. Let's see the whole jacket.
What? No, you insult me. You insult me.
You insult
I
me
do
by
not.
pretending to be
I do not know what
someone
kind
who
of company I'm keeping here. I'm sure there's a mistake, and we should just take our monies and be done with it. No.
Yes.
It looks like Bruno and Trebbiano had the same idea about stealing that guy's clothes.
I attempt to pick up all the money on the table.
No.
You reach for all the money.
Yeah.
Roll me an
just
agility
taking
test.
my money. What?
Roll me an agility test.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
taking my money and I'm going.
This guy has a gun, brother, man. Like, we're not gonna win.
No, I got this. Natural 1.
Natural. Yeah. You reach onto the table and you try to scoop up the money, and actually you just end up like flinging it all over the place. You get some of the money, but other gold coins start to scatter about, and he starts picking up money, and one of the servants comes to try and help and starts picking things up. Like cards are everywhere. It just made a big mess. And like one of the cups of brandy tips over and scatters about and spills all over the place. And there's just a big kerfluffle as everybody's trying to pick stuff up, and there's continued grumbles and complaints, and I don't think anybody's really like quite shouting yet, but it's very boisterous and whatnot. Meanwhile, he's scooping things up, and you're scooping things up, and he's returning. He goes to return to his room in a huff. I'm so insulted. I cannot believe it.
Good riddance.
And you
Oh,
find.
well, I was going to storm off to my room, but forget it.
you find, Bruno, that you've reclaimed 5 crowns off of the table.
5 crowns. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Mostly broke even. I mean, I lost 4 crowns, but if you discount that, it's a great broke even. Yeah.
Broke even except for all that money you lost.
Huh. I can't believe that guy.
I know. What a shame.
I can believe that I couldn't lose, though. That's good to be reinforced.
Wow.
Yeffy and Indigo, you two are still sitting over near the fire, I believe. The road wardens just continue to call for round after round of ale, which is fine. It's okay ale. It's definitely the cheapest thing on the menu. So you notice also, all of you notice that the lady and her 2 servants eventually do come into the room, and they sit down in a table in a corner pulled away, kind of closer to the guy with the spectacles. And all of those folks have been started to be served food. The road wardens don't seem interested in that at all. They're just content with their ale.
Oh.
At this point, you've managed to. One of the servants has helped you guys sort of clear up and wipe down the table with the brandy, and so Trebbiano and Bruno have a clean table again. Yeffy and Indigo, what are you two doing?
Maybe we should go and plan with the whole group.
Yeah, that sounds best. Why don't we get a chicken, eat the chicken, and plan out your new, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Great.
I'm gonna go order a chicken.
Okay.
And some cups for our group and bring them to
For
the
the
table.
chicken.
Okay, great.
Like a roasted chicken, guys. Sometimes haven't you ever seen Game of Thrones? Roasted chicken.
I mean-
all those effing chickens.
So Yeffy and Indigo come over to the table where Bruno and Trebbiano are sitting, as freshly wiped down. Drinks are
You
served.
guys,
Eventually,
that
a
Philippe
meal.
guy was a prick.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, he
Tried
was
to
trying
cheat him.
to cheat me. We were gambling like honest fellows,
And he was the one that cheated.
and he was the one who cheated.
I know. I was as
Wait, hang
surprised
on.
as you
Now
were.
your tone there implied something.
Yeah, that you were not smart enough to cheat.
I wouldn't cheat. Why? I don't need to cheat. I have a huge bankroll. I got money to spend. I got skill. I don't need to cheat.
How much did you lose?
4 crowns.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was in the scuffle, not in the gambling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we should get back at him. I'm feeling like a real vengeance.
Yeah, he
Uh,
should get his gun.
That would be good, except
Wow.
last gun we got we couldn't use.
We still have that gun.
We still
guys
have
are-
that gun.
You guys are going
great.
right to taking his stuff. I don't think we
He
should
tried to
just...
take our stuff. As
He
far
did
as we
take
know,
my-
he could have not. As far as we know, he would have not won that second hand.
Yeah.
Which is fair to Bruno.
Yeah. So technically, he stole my money.
Technically, he owes us.
Yeah.
Why does he want to steal your money? He seems like he has enough money.
Some people, enough is never enough.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Is it? Huh. That's kind of weird. I'm sure you're agreeing with me. It's freaking me out. Take off some of that chicken leg.
Excellent.
Gross.
Did we actually get a whole chicken?
It's
Yep.
delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah.
We're 4 people.
Absolutely eating it with my bare hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You think go gets it.
I mean,
So,
you do need fancy clothes.
yeah, we need to get some fancy clothes. Oh,
For
you want to
the-
get his clothes?
No,
for
it's
the
fancy.
for my new subterfuge.
Oh, that's right. So what do we call you? What should we? Indigo is dead. Yes.
Indigo, unfortunately, dead.
Stabbed
What?
to death with a spear last time I saw him, poor thing.
Well, not yet. I mean,
Well,
Philippe knows my real name, so
yeah, I think
That was a mistake.
this is going to be ruined for this room of people, really, because they know him as the coach.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine. We just wait till we ditch these people. We get the
Oh.
disguise already. We do some
Yeah.
practice. Yeah.
yeah. And then Indigo is dead.
Yeah.
I cult is out. Do we need to kill Philippe?
What?
Whoa,
Kill?
What?
Boy, I mean, that jump, I mean,
Whoa! That was a jump!
Listen, I do
yeah,
not
we
want
could.
to do it.
That's no problem.
I like
don't
the guy.
mind.
He's kind of a prick, but he's not as old to die. But he has seen. He knows.
He doesn't know about the double.
Right.
Nobody knows about the double.
Nobody knows about a double. We get Indigo looking fine. No one's even gonna know that he's Indigo because he's gonna look like handsome.
Yeah. Not like right now.
Point.
Like a
Okay,
piece of
no,
crap.
let's not kill him. I forgot that was the plan. It's a very good plan. We need to get you like a spa or something.
A
Okay.
spouse?
A
A
spouse?
spa, you know, for the
I'm-
treatment. Steam in
I'm
your
off-
face, make your face look better.
I'm also okay with the spouse idea.
Spouse?
I don't know where I'm gonna find a spouse between here and Altdorf.
You know, I'm very good at dressing up.
I think one of those road wardens is a woman.
No, I've checked.
Ugh.
Just me. I'm your only option.
Huh. Not only, there are other, there
I
are
don't
other
know.
ladies out there.
Do I really need a spouse? Like for this?
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah,
getting off track here.
subterfuge?
No,
It's a
probably
backup
not.
plan. Backup
Probably
plan.
not, yeah. Why is
You
that
know-
a back?
Well, if something were to happen to him, he could have left some money to, the
His,
spouse.
well, or he could leave it to his fine halfling valet.
Why would he do that? The valet doesn't know how to cheat at poker.
Yeah, he's honest.
Clearly not very smart.
Castor appreciates honesty.
Castor. That's my name.
Well, not yet, but it will be.
That'll be my name.
Now, there's some more names in that letter, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, who they are.
Oh, yeah, some
Take
kind of.
Take it out. I'm going to give it to Bruno. But hold on to it while he's looking at it.
Like a stubborn toddler.
Yes.
It doesn't look like we need to be these people. They just signed this.
That's the people who are like, yep, this is definitely Castor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fine.
Ingrid Zickermann und Oskar Helmut.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll never meet those people.
I think
Yeah,
he
as long
already
as
did.
Oh, the dead
Oh.
people. Rough.
And maybe I could be wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, there's 2 signatures and 2 corpses.
Hmm.
It's a shame. It's a shame it wasn't the whole carriage wasn't full of dead lookalikes to us.
That would be, we'd at least have more shots at the bites of the apple there, you know?
Wait a minute, hold on. What are the names again?
Ingrid Zickerman and Oskar Helmut.
Yeah, a man and a woman. A man and a woman were the other dead bodies in the coach.
Oscar Helmet?
Helmut.
Nope, his name was Helmet. Rest in peace, buddy.
Ingrid does sound like a dwarf name.
Ingrid was a priestess of Shalaya.
Yeah, I could do that.
It would be a stretch.
What does Shalaya do again?
Healing.
Healing.
Oh,
Peace.
Shalya.
Could you please become?
Shalya, sorry. Comfort to the needy. Alms for the poor.
Speaking of that goddess, I would really appreciate if we were to find a healer of reputable employ for us to save my life.
Oh, I already saved your life.
Thank you, and I love you for it, but I would like
Oh.
another one. A second opinion, you understand.
Second opinion, I guess that's wise, unnecessary, and expensive, but wise, yeah.
Well, I have more money than you now, so... ugh.
It's not a contest.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Perhaps we could do that in the morning. Do these people expect me to drive more coaches? Should we just leave in the night? I mean,
You're a coachman. You gotta... Yeah, I think they expect it.
Yeah.
we are not... I don't know if you missed the last couple of hours, but actually we are faking that. We don't actually do that for a living.
You're really in character.
while they're arguing, I'm just going to put the note back in my pocket and take some chocolates out of another pocket and slowly eat them.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, hey,
Excellent.
where'd you get those?
What?
Someone was just telling me about chocolates. I can't remember though.
Ah.
Looks good.
Pop it in my mouth. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did we wanted to steal a coach and take it to Altdorf, right? Like that was the point of the coach in the first place, right?
Yeah,
We just wanted to
yeah.
go to Altdorf. I don't think we wanted to steal a coach.
Well, we wanted to take a coach to Altdorf, but
Well-
now we're here posing as coach folk.
going to Altdorf.
Right.
What? Well, are we? What's the plan, really, in that regard? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh, I think we just keep up the ruse, act like coachmen, deliver all these people to Altdorf, buy me some nice clothes, and then go to
See, we need to go to Ubersreich.
Ubersreich.
I'm sure once we get there, it'll all kind of unfold. But I just want to make sure we're still thinking of how to find the people who are going to Altdorf. There weren't other coachmen here, so I guess we get our pick of what to do. We'll figure it out.
Paul,
Yes.
do I know how far? Oh, sorry, not Bogenhafen. Do I know how far
Hafen.
Bogenhafen is from Altdorf?
Yes. There should be in your handouts folder. There should be a map, or possibly in the folder above handouts, there should be a map of the empire.
Got it. Yes.
Great. Okay. Can you find Altdorf on that map?
Like a high school quiz here.
Yes.
Bogenhafen should be just south of Altdorf.
Oh, it's close.
Great. Okay.
We just have to pass through Friederheim
Sounds lovely.
or Frederheim.
Those are some of my
Bretters.
favorite times.
Oh, we're
And then
coming
we're
from
in
Karabberg. I see.
Bogenhafen.
Yeah,
What's
you're
in
on the road
Ubersreich?
from Karlberg to Altdorf, and you figure you're about a third the way there.
And have we-
you've ridden for a day?
Have we crossed this the Reich River?
Now I gotta look at my version of the map.
Yeah, it's looking like Karabberg's on the other side of the river, but maybe that's just a quirk of the map.
I thought we
Yeah, it might just
crossed
be
it.
I don't believe you have to cross the river, but I might
Okay.
be wrong. Where's my map? I'm looking in the wrong book.
Haha. We got Paul to look at a book.
Huh.
What a loser. Books are for.
He knows how to read.
Nerd.
Where's my map?
Does the letter say anything about who?
But anyway, I'm pretty sure you don't have to cross any river.
Okay. What were you saying, Christian?
Does this letter speak to who Castor Lieberung is?
Castor Lieberung is the only known beneficiary of Baronet Lieberung. And that's all we have.
Great.
Except for these signed legal documents saying that you are him.
Right. All right. Well,
So-
I guess I don't know. What's a good? When you think of the name Castor Lieberung, what kind of job do you think of?
Dandy.
Yeah, you're a noble. You don't have a job.
Yeah.
Am I a
Castor
So-
Aloysius Lieberung.
Oh dear God.
Gotta remember that middle name, too.
Looks like he's just kind of drawing some stuff in the picture.
Oh, right, the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Uh.
could be a scholar.
Picture.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all right. Great. So Yeffy will be the priestess of Shalia. Indigo will be a scholar. Maybe Trebbiano can be a fish. And I'll be very tall, and it's a perfect scheme.
I don't think
I don't
those
know,
last
I
two
like
things
this
will
plan.
work.
Sizes.
Well, why don't we get him fine clothes of a scholar?
Uh-huh.
I
Then
don't
when
you
we
do
get
that,
to the,
Yeffy.
when,
You
what?
know you can steal from him. Do it again.
You want me to just take the clothes from that guy upstairs?
Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
suitcase, did he not?
But then he look like he's from a different country?
Oh,
Oh, no, you will have the clothes on
You know what?
his back.
You're right. This is a great idea. We should just do this.
Yeah.
And then
I would not
And-
be prone to chivalry if he did not steal from us first.
Fair is fair, though.
all right. Okay.
This
Where's
is
the
where
room?
you were born for, you strange little dwarf.
Was it? I thought it was to sell wonderful wares.
How's that been going?
Shut up.
I heard she
Shave my
traded a ring for a box of chocolates, so going pretty well in the barter department.
Speaking of rings, I really need to destroy this.
You don't understand. I am a fine merchant dwarf. I'm going to be very successful one day. I don't care what my cousins tell me or have told my mom. But
How
that's,
many cousins do you have?
I have 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them is an Altdorf. I'm going to go meet him.
Yeah, I assumed you only had the ones. This is, are
Well,
they
that's
all
the
in
one
Altdorf?
that matters. The other ones are jerks.
Oh, but this is the good one. Oh, good.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
But yeah,
that's a lot of backstory that isn't getting us clothes.
you know what, Bruno? I don't like you.
She got you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Not a back history,
Jeez.
blah blah blah. Like what?
You want
Fine.
to? You want to?
You know what? I don't care where you came from. You're a crappy doctor.
What?
You're gonna get one of us killed.
What? I'm keeping
It's
you
likely going to
alive.
be me.
Yeah. I don't know
I
who
keep
trained
you
you.
alive with
but
my
they should-
skill. I'm doing it unpaid. I'm just
That just
losing.
means you're a sick little man.
I'm not a man. Damn it, I'm a halfling.
Now, in Bruno's defense, I have actually never seen him kill someone on accident.
Have you ever seen him successfully help someone well?
There was Rolf. We saw that just before starting on this charade.
What?
You know,
Who's Ralph?
Rolf.
He's dead now.
He's dead now.
We ran him over with a carriage.
Well, but no, it's because he got run over by a carriage. Our carriage. It's
I also
unrelated
hit him
to
very
the-
hard.
Treviano probably is the one who killed him.
Yeah.
Wait, but you know that? I would never have hurt him if I thought he was your friend. I'm sorry.
His acquaintance.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the mutant?
Well, he was one of the mutants, yeah, or just someone really desperate to run into a carriage.
Wait a minute.
A mutant when you tried to help him?
Yeah, how
No.
long ago was that?
A couple, but before we set off from Marion.
Marienburg.
Yeah.
Turns that way in 2 weeks?
Well, I don't know. I'm not an expert on mutation. I successfully removed a mild skin blemish, and then unrelatedly, he developed a horrible skin mutation.
Yeah. The blemish looked pretty bad when he first had it.
Yeah.
So.
But then after I took that off in one fine swoop with my surgery dagger.
And you have
Was-
not washed the surgery dagger, was it? So you just this shit might be all over your stupid knife? And
I
you've
don't
just
know.
been waving it around, all, infecting all of us?
I don't know how many times. I'm a gentleman doctor. I'm clean. My items of surgery are clean. It's just there's nothing. It doesn't matter what's on it. It's clean.
Bruno is in fact splattered with with the spilled brandy from earlier as he delivers this speech.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah. I'm kind of lost now in the talk, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see about that guy's clothes, I guess.
Yeah, let us
Yeah.
know how that goes.
And we have to drive a carriage very early in the morning, I assume.
All four
So
of us, I suppose.
you should go to sleep.
Ah,
I think
okay.
as Indigo stands up, like he has eaten the majority of this whole chicken,
Excellent.
and is like covered in grease, and then just like walks out.
Okay.
Okay.
Indigo headed off to bed. Is everyone headed off to
Yeah.
bed?
Yeah, I mean, I likely would not be. Sorry, hello. I
Yeah.
likely would not be able to find my way back to the room if I wasn't following Indigo. So
Okay.
All right. I
Excellent.
pop off a chicken leg that I assume is about the size of my own head for a little. Take that up and eat it in bed.
And Yeffy,
Yeah,
what are you up to? Because I don't think you've secured a place to sleep for the night.
I haven't.
No. I didn't realize.
when in
I'm
Rome,
gonna,
sleep in Philippe's corner like a little cat.
I'm going to follow Bruno to see where he is sleeping.
Okay, so Bruno heads up the stairs and goes down the hall to a room, opens up the door, and you see a very nice, well-appointed room with a large bed that could easily fit 10 Brunos.
Uh-huh.
You know, a nice desk and a chair. It's got a window that looks out onto the courtyard. It's quite pleasant.
All right, nice. Well done.
Oh, hi, Yuffie.
Hi.
What are you? I thought you were gonna. He's down the hall.
Where's his room?
It's I point out the room that I heard him
Yeah, it's
shouting
basically
from
just catty corner across from Bruno's room.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go roll around in my giant bed and then probably fall asleep in a little ball like a cat. So
Okay. I'll
good
see
luck
you
with
later.
your good luck with your crimes. Yeah. I closed the door on Yeffy's face.
Yeah. I'm gonna give
Fucking classic.
cool. I'm gonna go down the hall and try to find what's his face's name. Gosh, I can't remember his name. No.
Philippe?
Was it Philippe? Philippe, yeah.
I mean, you see the door that Bruno pointed out. It's just down the hall. It is closed. What would you like to do?
I am going to give the doorbell a twist, and Yeffy is going to see if he's locked his door.
Okay. It does appear to be locked.
Okay. I'm going to give it about 20-25 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to go back to Bruno's room.
Okay.
I'm going to see if he locked his door.
Bruno, did you lock your door?
Looks like no.
Excellent. Bruno, make me a toughness test, please.
6.
Okay. So the door appears to be unlocked, Yeffy.
Great. Okay, I'm going to open the door slowly.
You push the door open, and you can see by the little bit of moonlight spilling in through the window, because the lantern is doused. You can see the little lump of Bruno snoring away, dead center in the giant bed, but in a tight curled up little ball. And
That'd be so cute if he weren't such a
sitting
horrible
next
little
to him
dude.
is a mostly eaten chicken leg.
Okay.
We're classy individuals.
You guys are the ones that should get married.
I'm going to close the door with me in the room. I'm going to lock it.
Okay.
I'm going to be like, Bruno. I'm going to lump over. And going to take a pillow, move the bed over, and just crawl in the giant bed with him.
Okay. Okay. Plenty of room. Plenty of
And
room.
fall asleep there
Excellent.
for the evening.
Excellent.
While I ruminate on how I'm going to steal Philippe's stuff.
Excellent. Okay.
Great.
You all pass a fairly comfortable evening. Indigo and Trebbiano down in the coachman's room. It's comfortable enough. It's warm and dry, at least. You are woken up bright and early as servants start walking up and down the stairwell that makes up that sits above the ceiling of your room. Clearly, you're sort of situated under the back stair, it would seem. So you're woken up bright and early by the stomps as servants start moving up and down the stairs to prepare the space for the morning. Yeffy and Bruno, you wake up later as the sun
Spooning.
starts to creep in through the window.
A little bit of my
out in my sleep.
shh.
Oh, sorry, Yeffy. Yeffy!
It's okay.
Oh,
Shut up! You're so loud.
what are you doing in here?
Sleeping.
Oh my God!
What? Scratch myself. Yeah.
Oh no.
What? Yeah, we ate that whole chicken.
Oh. Ooh,
Well,
all right. Well, that's fine. That explains my dreams of chickens. All right.
Yeah, all gone.
Did you get the? Did you get the clothes?
Not yet. His door was locked. It seemed hard.
Well, that's why you were. You were right. You're like the thief. You know you.
What?
If the door were unlocked, any of us could have just walked in and got it. Of course, the door was locked.
I'm offended. Not that kind of thief. What are you talking about? No, I sell stuff. I got some things. You think I stole those? Yeah,
I mean,
probably right.
I did. Yeah, I did. I did think that was the case.
Well, regardless if that's true or not, I'm not good at breaking doors. So,
well, how did you get in here?
Bruno, you left the door unlocked.
No.
Yeah, I locked it. Don't worry, we were safe.
No, you can clearly successfully break into my room. I wouldn't leave the door unlocked when I'm in my most vulnerable position.
Is that it? Because you did some other weird things last night that I think were very squishy.
Well,
I don't think we should room together anymore.
no, I don't think so.
You want Indigo and Trib you want to do.
Look, I got a private room for a reason. I didn't expect any nighttime guests. Look, okay, fine. You didn't steal the thing. Now we got to ride in this horrible carriage again.
No, we'll go to a store and we'll just find the stuff there. Find stores, or we'll get him when he packs his luggage on a carriage.
Oh,
we have to leave sometime, and then we
that's
take.
right. You're up above. You've just been riding with the luggage. Just take it up there, like how you got his chocolates.
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah, I'll have one.
Yeah, I take it.
Gross. No, don't eat.
Laying on it. So
Oh,
she takes
thanks.
it out like a squish
Tastes-
couple.
Tastes vaguely of chicken.
Well, it was good.
good.
Downstairs, Indigo and Trebbiano, as you are roused earlier than the others, you make it into the main room, and as you head in there, you can see that the road wardens are clearly up even earlier. Several of them seem to be nursing hangovers, but they seem to be rousing themselves and getting ready to leave very quickly, eating just a quick bit of bread or something cold and washing it down with more ale before they look like they're a couple of them are at the door going, oh, come on, let's go.
Oh, as we walk past them, I'm gonna find like the leader and be like, what's happening with the other carriage?
Oh, we will notify the ratchet line that it is here, and they will send someone to get it.
Oh, okay. And you'll tell them about all the dead bodies.
I mean, yes, of course.
Okay.
But you
Great.
should don't worry about it. Just get your travelers to the next stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Safe travels.
Oh, good luck, my friend. He slaps you on the shoulder, and they head out.
Okay, good.
That went well?
Yeah, great. Nobody knows
Anything.
exactly.
Perfect.
Great.
Really quick before we head out, how is my pet Tern that I have been
Ah, yes.
nursing back to health? Are you rolling for how well my Tern is?
Yes, of course. Your turn. Your turn is doing okay. Whatever wound it was suffering from before seems to have healed reasonably well. Though it does seem to enjoy living in this little closed lantern that you've been using as its home. Right, so it's built itself a little nest from bits of wax and twigs and whatnot that are in there. and it's kind of nestled down. When you open up the little glass door, you can see it there with its head under its wing, and it looks up at you and caws.
This is optimal. Yeah. I am this bird's mother. Yep. And I take one of the dried fish I have and I powder it up and I put my horrible salt saliva into it and I rub it into a paste and I jam it down its throat.
It greedily eats it, and then
I was born
nestles
for
back
this.
into its little nest.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Oh no.
Great. I guess we should go get the carriage ready.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
That sounds right?
Should speak like my character. Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna go do that.
Okay,
I know how to do that.
You head out to the carriage house.
Do you have the gun?
And
The gun. I left it in my room.
Go get the
Oh,
gun!
that's so important. I'll go get the gun and then I'll get the carriage.
Okay.
I will
As you head out, you can see that you as you head out to the carriage house, the doors are open. There is a stable boy at the stable who's bringing out some fresh horses to attach to the carriage. Looks like they're fairly used to this, to this process, and they're getting ready, and they kind of just nod at you and bring the horses over to hitch them up to the carriage.
Great. Good job. I guess I'll put my stuff in the carriage and then in a matter of minutes I'm back where Triviano is. I guess it's ready.
I get up into the city place and I take the whippy reins.
Well, we should wait for the people.
I don't whip the whippy reins.
Yeah, you're up there and you're ready to go, and you notice the luggage isn't even down yet. There's nothing on the roof. The carriage is empty, but the horses are hitched to it.
I would like to go try to bond with the horses because that's clearly important.
Okay. Roll me a fellowship test.
Fuck. 10.
Okay. Yeah, you rub their face and scratch one behind the ear and.
How I begin any social interaction.
Yeah. They're pretty docile. They seem happy. They one of them kind of butts you a little with its nose, sort of sniffs around, clearly expecting some kind of treat.
I pull out a fish and I look at it like I'm.
It balks at that.
All right, sorry. That's all I got.
So there's a bunch of servants around.
There are a few servants. They seem to be serving breakfast in the main room.
Oh, great! I'll eat some breakfast, and when a server comes to my table to take of something or leave something, I'll just be so are we supposed to wake the passengers? Do they know when we're leaving?
I don't know.
You've seen this before, though, right? It's usually a lot of shouting, because I feel like we should get going.
Oh yeah. I would think so. Don't. I mean, you want me to go get their? You want me to get their luggage or something, or you want me to wake them up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, do that.
So
Thanks.
servant heads up the stairs.
These servants are weird here.
Starts just walking down the hall and kind of knocking on each door. Coach is leaving soon. Everyone up. Coach is leaving soon. Bruno and Yeffy, you hear this. Someone bangs on your door. Coach leaving soon. Coach leaving. Everyone up.
Oh, I guess we should go.
Yeah, Bruno, that's what it means when it says it's going soon.
It's just, maybe don't, let's not talk about this.
What, eating the chicken?
No, the chicken.
Not stealing the clothes?
No, well, you didn't steal the.
You mean when I spooned you?
Yeah, that's it. Let's not never mention that.
Only between us, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Even between us. Let's just never talk about it. We talked about it now, and that's it. And now it's over.
So
It was
Bruno
just
and
sleep.
Yeffy head out and down the stairs, and you see others, the bespectacled man and Philippe and the lady and her servants are all also kind of filing out of their rooms, and they leave the doors open. They kind of, I guess, expect the servants to go in and fetch the luggage and bring it down, and they all head down to go get some breakfast in the main room.
Yes.
Philippe kind of like just sort of looks a little aside at you, and then quickly heads down the stairs to go get breakfast.
I don't think he likes you.
He cheated me. Also, his door's open.
No shit. Gosh. Go downstairs and get some breakfast. I'll be down.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
Unless you want to come along with me. It could be another shared experience like last night. No?
I'm
Okay.
pretty hungry. Yeah. Gonna go.
She just limps away from you. She's gonna go for the luggage.
All right, so everybody heads downstairs to get some food. Yes,
Except for me.
except for you, Yeffy. What are you doing?
Philippe left his bags, right? To get picked up by the
yeah,
servant?
yeah. His luggage is in his room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that.
You're gonna go.
I'm gonna get to
you're
his
gonna rifle
luggage.
through it, or you're just bringing it down?
I will go through it
Okay.
and get some of his nice hosiery and things I think that will look nice with Indigo's complexion.
Excellent. Okay, you pick through one of his bags and you pick out a couple of items. What do you do with them
Sure, you have
exactly?
impeccable taste.
I'm going to put them into my pants.
And this is kind of what you're made for, is just
Yeah.
hiding shit
do.
in your person.
Yeah,
All right,
and
so
maybe else. Yeah.
you shove
okay.
a doublet and some hose into your pants.
Yeah. I won't take a full outfit, but like pieces of things I think will look nice.
Uh-huh.
And I'll check the weight of the luggage, make sure it's still pretty hefty.
Yeah, it seems most of the weight is in the luggage itself.
Okay, great. I mean, I might put like a small pillow in there just to make sure, like when
Okay.
he first opens it up, that it's still kind of
Sure. Yeah, you grab
Nice.
a pillow and a blanket off of the bed and shove them in there.
okay. And then I'll put the luggage back nicely,
Okay.
and I'll go downstairs.
Okay. Oh, you head downstairs. The group is reassembled, grabbing some breakfast. The other passengers seem to be eating a quick meal as the servants then bustle up the stairs to go fetch the luggage and bring it down and load it up on top of the cart, on top of the coach rather. And everything seems to be done quite efficiently. Folks, the travelers all seem eager to hit the road. So they grab their food and then make their way out into the courtyard where the coach is sitting waiting, and soon enough it is loaded up and ready to go.
Great. Let's
You
go.
assume I assume Bruno gets back inside the cart and Trebbiano and Indigo are driving it, and Yeffy climbs back up on top amongst the luggage.
I will. Though I'll ask Trebbiano for my backpack. Hey, Trebbi, you got my backpack? The one
I
that
have your belongings?
my backpack, the one that
Oh,
I
yes, of
did.
course.
I'm gonna like, while everyone's in the carriage, I'm gonna start taking the stuff out of my pants,
Yep.
putting it into the backpack,
Okay. Excellent.
and I'm matching it to Indigo's face. Like, oh yeah, that's gonna look nice.
Oh, is that for me?
It's like, oh yeah, it's nice.
Oh,
I
excellent.
I leaked a little bit though from my leg on to something. I don't know, but it'll be fine. And I scramble back up onto the top. Ah!
Okay.
Horrible little creature you have created, Colleen.
I don't
Okay.
think I should wear those clothes.
It's easily enough done. You have as the coach pulls out and back onto the road. The day is actually clear today, and the coach jostles about as it makes its way down the road. So Yeffy, pretty much no one notices what you're doing up there. It's very easy to do whatever you want to do. So you manage to get some clothes and shove them into the backpack and are traveling along, no problems. And the day goes by fairly breezily with nothing ill met along the road, no inclement weather, and a nice fairly easy day of travel.
That's what I like to hear.
Suspicious. Yeah.
And by
Who is
evening,
your
you
best
find
coachman?
yourselves pulling into the
Yes.
next coaching inn along the road.
Ooh, you ever get the feeling of deja vu?
Have
I'm
you
gonna
done
get
something
some
like this before?
cheese and a roast.
This
I'm
this
ready.
coaching inn appears to be even larger than the previous one that you were at. There are more staff, a larger coach house. There's another coach has pulled in, so there's more people. It just seems generally busier as you head in.
Oh,
Tired from
great.
the day's travel, everybody quickly disembarks, and it feels much like the previous evening. The staff quickly bustles out and escorts the travelers into the inn itself. Treviano and Indigo are brusquely shown to the coachman's room. It looks similar to the previous one, except that again a little bit larger. There are 3 sets of bunks, and one of them is already occupied by a couple other coachmen.
Oh.
Fellow professionals.
But for the sake of time here, everything goes reasonably well. You do hear Philippe exclaiming the next evening
Yeah.
as he unpacks, and he's, "Mon Dieu, what is this? Soup please. Why are these things in here?"
Yeah, that's what you get.
Don't say
Bruno,
that.
do you once again try to splurge on a private room?
Oh, definitely. Except I locked my door this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That'd be so funny.
Does it cost the crown again?
Okay, and for the evening goes by without much problem. Does anybody had anything they wanted to do the next day of travel or at
Yes,
that night?
actually, now that you mention it, I would like to be alive.
You are alive.
Well, yeah, I'd like to venture out into the town briefly, if
Oh, there's
possible.
no town. This is just a coach.
Oh, this is just an inn. It's just like an outpost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both
damn
of
it.
these places have been just an inn along the road with there are large cities, right? There's large cities and there's towns, but you haven't passed one since leaving Carroburg.
Okay.
Basically, from Carroburg to Altdorf is just road through wilderness, and
In
about a
that
day's
case-
journey along the road, they have these little coaching inns set up, which are a little fortress against the wilds.
May
but
I
Paul-
try to inquire on the increased capitance, or not capitance? I don't know English. I don't know any language. There are a lot of people here. Are any of them doctors? Can I ask obnoxiously?
Yeah, you ask around. Roll me a fellowship test.
Put your hand down, Bruno.
I can't wait for you to take the surgery for you down.
Hey, I got a lot of options for my next level.
What did I just roll? What am I subtracting from this terrible roll?
Your fellowship modifier.
Yeah, I got a 7.
What am I subtracting?
Okay. You you ask around, and at first, you get people just kind of shrug and say no and whatever. Don't. No, I'm sorry. No physicians here. You'll have to continue on to Altdorf. You do hear this just another half day's ride. That you'll probably be there by lunchtime tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay.
But Paul, she's still like Fury's character's still critically wounded. After rest and stuff, does that ever change just on its own?
She needs a week of rest.
Okay, cool.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just a
Nothing's
half day's travel.
Nothing's gonna happen tomorrow morning.
Let's go.
Treviano, late into the night, as the dishes are cleared and folks are starting to go to bed, the passenger, the bespectacled young man, who you've seen occasionally getting in and out of the coach, actually approaches you and he says, "Scusi, you are looking for a physician?"
Yes.
Because I know I am a physician's apprentice. My name is Ernst Heidelman.
Apprentice.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I'm I'm training in this. I could help you if you want. It looks your knee I see is wounded.
That is the part of me that is wounded. Yes, you've done it.
I could look if you like. I could look.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You know, if he does worse than you, Bruno, you're my man from now on.
He's not. There's no way he could do worse
He's
than
an
Bruno.
Yeah.
apprentice.
He definitely-
He's not even a real doctor.
He seems Trebbiano. He's clearly quite meek in his approach. He's waited for people to kind of disperse before even approaching you and talking to you about this. So I'm going to assume that none of the others are even around when he finally sort of catches you
Sure.
for a moment by yourself. But you roll up your pant leg and he looks and he prods.
Nah.
Oh yeah, this is nasty wound. Some
Yep.
Yeah. It's all right. It's nothing broken.
Nothing
so-
broken.
That's good.
He smashed it in with a cudgel.
Yeah, but just cartilage there. It's it's swollen, but I wrap it, and he starts taking out bandages and wrapping it up. So you will regain a hit point. You'll be at 1 hit point, and you are no longer considered critically wounded.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh.
You guys, I'm gonna live. I mean, not forever, I'm doomed, but I'm gonna live now. Trebbiano will make it to Altdorf. That was one of my ambitions, so I'll get that too.
What was your ambition?
Get alive is what I
Get
wrote
alive.
last week, but I'm gonna assume that meant heal the knee. I'll come up with another ambition in a minute.
Yeah.
Now my only remaining one is destroy evil ring, but
You'll be all right. He says you'll be stay off if you can. Keep raised.
thank you.
Uh,
Do you require any compensation for your services?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Enjoy Altdorf.
Thank you. Are you coming along with us tomorrow?
Oh yes. I hope
Alright.
I hope to continue my studies in Altdorf.
What is your name?
I'm sorry,
What is your name?
Ernst Heidelmein.
Paul, did you say Ernst?
Ernst, like Ernest without the extra e.
That's great. Thank you.
Ernst.
I'll remember that. I shall remember you, Ernst. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck to you. He quietly shuffles off to his room.
What a man.
Seems suspicious.
Okay, I go back to my room, I guess.
Okay. Okay, you head back to your room. Anybody else had anything else they want to do in the second inn? Nope, we're good. Okay.
No.
So you go through the same process again the next day, waking everyone up, grabbing breakfast, loading up the coach, and heading to Altdorf. You head down the road, and you can't help but feel as you continue in the morning along the road that the road becomes wider. You feeling that sense of approaching a more civilized place. And sure, soon enough, the walls of Altdorf appear on the horizon, and you
Oh,
can see this
man.
massive city coming up in front of you. Clearly, the biggest, it even dwarfs Marienburg, the largest city you've seen ever, any of you ever.
We did it.
We
Oh.
did it.
Yay!
Go, team.
Yay!
We look real unduly excited for having completed what people think is our normal job.
Yeah, we're jazzed. I sing a shanty out of celebration.
A nice carriage
Nice
shanty.
Yeah.
Okay, so the coach pulls in through the gate into Altdorf proper, and it starts heading down a fairly large thoroughfare. You can just see bustle of people everywhere. Their little side streets lead off here and there. You pass many other people walking, people on horseback, other carts and wagons, occasionally another coach going in the opposite direction. Eventually, the coach, you pull the coach into a large area. Treviano, you see a sign that says Königsplatz, which you know in Reichsspiel means King's Square. It's a big, large, open space that overlooks the river. And immediately, as your coach kind of comes into the square, and you can see a big open space where another coach has pulled up, and you figure that must be where I'm supposed to go. You head over there, you pull the coach up alongside, and immediately as you do so, your coach is swarmed by people calling out to you, "Oh, come to Angelino's, best inn in town. No, stay at the Cat and Fiddle. The Cat and Fiddle has the finest ales." And just people just swarming and hawking, and Philippe kind of pushes open the door, and he appears reasonably comfortable in this setting, and he just sort of forcibly pushing his way through the crowd. No, I do not need it. No, go away.
Philippe knows how to walk through a city.
Wow.
And he hops down out of the cart and immediately starts pulling his luggage off of the roof. Yeah.
I help hand it to him.
Oh, excellent.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Joy Altdorf.
And he starts, yeah, so he pulls. But meanwhile, the crowd is still sort of, stay at the Cat and Fiddle, the finest foods, the best beds, the softest pillows.
The softest pillows, huh?
I guess Indigo also helps everyone else load their luggage off.
Yeah,
Thanks, Indigo.
I
That's
tried
great.
to as well.
And then I guess we just leave this carriage here.
That's right.
Yeah.
We just walk away from it.
Okay. Yeah. You help unload the luggage, and some of the travelers actually, the lady and her two servants allow themselves to be led off by one of the hawkers who is claiming to bring them to a fine inn. But you gather your belongings and walk away from the coach.
Yeah. Great.
Excellent.
Good job, everybody.
That experience, yeah. Wow, the big city. I love just walking away. Like someone's gonna come and be like, "What happened to the coach?"
Wait, that reminds we need to find somewhere for Indigo to change.
Oh,
Yes.
that's true. Well, that's right. Now's the time. Now's when you got to become Cashmere, Caster.
Caster. Yep. Call me.
Kashmir is what his friends call him.
Caster. Okay, Indigo, let me quiz you.
Yes.
Who's the name of your
Who's the name, Indigo?
What's the name of your solicitor?
Franz?
Wrong. Close.
Why don't we do this inside the carriage where we close the doors and get him dressed at the same time?
He can't get
Since
changed in
we
the
left
carriage.
that.
He's a nobleman.
Yes, you can. Philippe just got changed in the carriage. I'm
We
not changed, but
locations.
we could
Let's
change
just go get
locations.
a room at an inn.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm sick of inns though.
You don't have to do the entrance.
I want something with some atmosphere, with a theme, not coaching.
You will know.
Indigo turns to the crowd of hawkers and just shouts, "Who's got atmosphere?"
We're trying to find the tropical bird cafe.
Yeah.
Atmosphere?
Immediately,
I felt-
two people approach you and go, "Oh, my good sir, come to the witch's cauldron. It has the widest array of spirits."
That sounds good to me.
Wait.
Excellent, sir. Can I carry your luggage for you? It would be my pleasure, and I ask but a penny.
I will carry my own luggage, thank you.
Are you sure, sir? It looks quite heavy. I would be happy to do it, but a halfpenny. Sir.
I've been sitting all day, and I need to stretch my legs.
Oh, please, follow me then. Follow me to the witch's cauldron. You won't be disappointed.
Great, come on, everybody. We won't be disappointed.
Should we check to
Ghosts.
see what the second guy? Yeah, there
I
are
would think they're
two.
both from the same place.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. Okay,
they
okay.
seem eager to carry your luggage and show you the way. Oh, sir. Oh, small sir. One of them approaches you, Bruno. Can I carry your luggage for you?
I'm actually quite tall for a halfling.
Oh,
But
yes,
yeah.
indeed. But your luggage looks most heavy, and I wouldn't wish you to strain yourself on the way
Oh.
to the cauldron.
That's an excellent point. All right, I suppose you can carry my luggage.
Oh,
Mr.
thank you, sir.
Moneybags over
Thank
here.
you. And he takes your bag and he starts walking. Make me an int test, Bruno.
Oh God.
These are my type of people.
7.
Okay, so the other one's like, come follow me to the cauldron, this way, and they start leading you through busy streets, and you take several turns. You go away from the river and back towards the river. You go through a very crowded alley, and Bruno, as finally when you see this inn. You see finally the sign of the inn with the big a black cauldron with a witch leaning over it, stirring it. You realize you're now only following one person, and the one who is carrying your luggage is gone.
Oh my God.
What?
Sirs, welcome, sirs, my lady
hey.
dwarf, welcome to the witch's cauldron.
Hey, where's that guy with my where's your friend with my luggage?
What friend? I work alone, sir.
What?
Please.
But he has my luggage.
What luggage,
got
sir?
my-
I don't know what you're
my
speaking
extra
of.
socks.
Enjoy the fine spirits available at the witch's cauldron. I shall be on my way. And he quickly
What?
spins on his heel and starts
Oh
to
my
dash
God.
off.
Altdorf sucks.
I try to follow him. I run heedlessly after him.
Roll me an
Don't
agility
worry,
test, please.
Bruno. You can stay in my room.
I mean, Bruno did ask for atmosphere.
Positive atmosphere. Oh, 17.
Okay, you quickly catch up with him. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try caution this time, and I'm gonna just to attempt to stealthily follow him.
Don't strain yourself.
Okay. So the rest of you, Bruno has dashed off after this guy. What are the rest of you doing?
Splitting the party at the last minute.
Should we go after him?
I don't really know where I am.
Yeah, I don't know if I
You
could
kind
get
of need him, do you not?
back. Yeah.
All right.
I
Let's go
suppose we have
find
no
him.
choice.
Yeah. All
All right.
right.
So the three of you are trailing behind, trying to keep
Yeah.
up with him.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
limping unhappily.
Limping around.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, you're not moving fast, but between the three of you, you're at least able to keep eyes on Bruno as he tracks this other guy. He eventually ends up back in the Königplatz, although he seems to go by a much more direct route. Bruno, it seems to take much less time to get back to the Königplatz than it did to get to the witch's cauldron in the first place. And then he looks around. Is there a new coach? There is a new coach is just pulling in, and he's immediately running up to that coach. Sir, come to the witch's cauldron. It has the widest array of spirits available at any tavern here in Altdorf. He's calling out to other people in the newly arrived coach. He doesn't seem to have noticed you at all.
I run up and try to just as loudly pointing at him, like tugging on him. Thief! He stole! He's a thief! Don't trust him! Thief!
He spins around, he sees you, and then he runs. He full out runs down a side street. What do you want to do?
I follow!
Oh my gosh.
Give me an
Oh,
int
no.
test, please.
Really? Thought it would have been agility for his little feetsies.
So wait, is this the second guy who stole the bag, or is this the first?
This is the first guy. You
thing?
haven't seen that second guy in forever at this point.
Killing it. 15.
16.
16.
Okay, so he clearly knows his city, Bruno, and he leads you through the Königplatz, which is quite busy, and quickly lose him in the crowd. Eventually, as you stand there looking about, wondering where the heck the guy went, finally Yeffy, Trebbiano, and Indigo come shuffling up behind you.
So you didn't catch him.
Hey.
What are you
All
going
right,
to do?
let's go back to the witch's cauldron. I've heard it has
What?
the widest variety of spirits in the whole city.
I have
We're not
also heard of
staying
that.
There. It's a den of thieves and liars.
Presumably that guy has nothing to do with the inn.
What he clearly does. Why would he be leading us there? The inn's in on it. It's the inn on it.
What?
The inn is in on it.
He's leading us there to rob us.
I know. I'm the one who got robbed. I noticed that robbery is part of it, but the inn is part of it too. If he didn't have an inn to lead us to, he wouldn't have an excuse to rob me.
He could lead us what?
Do you really think that the inn would have continued to have employed this individual who keeps robbing people? They would have made reports. Clearly has nothing to do with this in person, and he keeps fooling newcomers fresh off of the carriage.
No, the inn takes a cut. The inn's got my socks.
Well,
That
then
guy
where would
kept-
you like to go then, Bruno?
you
You have
know.
another idea? Do you know your way around here?
No, actually, second thought. Let's go there, and then I can interrogate them.
Hey, Indigo.
Great plan. So smart.
As
Yes.
as the group of you stands about in the Königplatz having this argument, Indigo, you notice that there are two men standing across the square from you. They seem to be just staring at you intently.
Oh,
That's a good sign.
I stare back.
Pulled.
He seems to do this.
Oh, no.
They turn to each other and they confer. They start talking in hushed voices, and since they're across the square, you can't really hear what they're saying.
Anyway,
Shit, what did
We
you
need to get Indigo dressed.
yes,
Rindigro.
I might get recognized. I might have been recognized.
Wait, right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to put him into the doublet and hosiery.
all right.
And I'm Caster now, right? Caster is me.
Caster. And
Yeah,
what's
we
the
should
leader
change
of
his
the
little
lister?
name there.
What was the wait? What was that, Bruno?
Dietrich Barl
Yep.
is your solicitor. You are Caster Aloysius Lieberung.
Yes.
You're going to the town of
Bogenhofen.
yes. And your friends who signed your affidavit are named
One of them was Ingrid, right?
Oscar and Ingrid.
yes, but they have last names.
Doesn't
Oscar
matter.
Helmet and
Yes.
Ingrid
Zickerman.
Zickerman.
All right.
Indigo,
basically-
do you care at all about these men across the square?
Yeah, I'll sort of keep an eye on them.
Okay.
I'll sort
You
of glance
see,
over at
actually,
them.
they after they look up from having had their little, hushed conversation at each other, they look nervously back in your direction, kind of wide-eyed, and then you see that they both kind of relax a moment, and then they move to a spot. They actually cross the square, but kind of at a tangent to your direction. They seem to be headed basically to the same side of the square as you, but down quite a ways.
Great. I'll do a little like huddle up with my friends here.
Mhm.
I think those two know Caster. They made some sort of face at me. I'm gonna go talk to them.
What?
What?
This will be a good
No,
introduction.
you're
Yeah,
not
no, this is good.
dressed.
They obviously recognize me. We can't ignore them.
See if they
Yeah.
know who stole my luggage.
Indigo,
They
as
won't.
you look up to see where they've gone again, you can see that they've approached the side of a house where there's an open doorway. In front of it is standing a stocky man in all black garb, and the three of them enter the house and shut the door.
Oh, do they like look at me again, or are
No.
they just ignoring me?
They do not.
This is a great sign.
We should leave.
I shouldn't I go see what's in there?
What if they want to murder you?
Well, no, they did like a thing. They went like this.
They had itchy ears.
Well, no, they did it twice, looking at me, and I did it back.
So they had a big itch.
Maybe they're like casters. I don't know, friends from school.
Friends from school.
Yeah, this is like
we
their
should
secret-
probably avoid them, right?
Why don't we get you dressed? We hunt down the guy who took my luggage.
Ugh.
Then we come back here and deal with this.
I guess I should get dressed first.
Okay.
And we should find who took my luggage.
I mean,
That's pretty important.
we're not gonna find who took your luggage, Bruno. You got robbed, all right? Just
It has all my stuff. It has my grappling hook, my crowbar, my mirror,
What if I just go
my
like take Triviano and figure out
sack?
what these guys want before
Oh,
you
that's
go
a good
talk
idea.
to them?
Because we're really good at. Well, you're actually really good at talking to people.
Aw, thanks.
It's got my barber dagger.
I mean, if you had a bag full of valuable stuff, Bruno.
Oh,
don't
I'm
just
sorry,
give it
and
to
my
some
money.
guy on the street.
He was carrying it for me.
Obviously, he carried it all the way back to his house.
That's not where you're supposed to carry it. You're supposed to carry it to my house. I mean
Fair
the
enough.
inn. And then give it back to me. With
They're
all the
gonna-
stuff intact.
They're
That
gonna
was
come.
the nature of our deal.
They're gonna come back to the carriage, and when they do, just follow them.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
You all go to the inn. I'm going to wait here.
Oh boy, that sounds like a great idea.
Keep my eye out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the inn being the witch's cauldron.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 of you return to the witch's cauldron, and for the sake of time, it gets quite late. Bruno spends a good couple hours in the Königplatz, realizing that he's in a massive city, in the biggest square of the massive city, and there's just hundreds of people. And after a couple hours of watching people and realizing that there's simply no hope that he's ever going to spot this person, he finally drags himself back to the witch's cauldron, dejected and feeling a little bit violated from having lost his luggage to a stranger in the city. And that's where we will wrap up for tonight. Now, you guys did reach Altdorf. Congratulations. That was the party goal.
yes.
So everyone gains 100 XP for that.
Wow.
And that is probably a leveling point for some of you, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
How much what do you
Just
level
barely.
at?
200 is the goal for
200.
level 2.
Ah,
Oh.
Have any of you reached that?
I have.
I'm
Excellent.
175.
Oh,
Close.
but I think I met my personal goal, which was make sure everyone survives this journey.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. So that's worth another 25 for you.
Oh, that's still
Did
not
anybody
enough.
else have a personal goal met in this tonight?
The one I wrote down was help Indigo secure the inheritance, which hasn't quite happened. But I did get him some nice clothes.
You did get him some nice clothes. I will go ahead and say that that's sufficient. That's at least a step in the right direction. That's worth 25. If you want to, you can keep that and possibly do more towards that personal goal if you want, or you can change it as you see fit.
Cool.
Bruno, what's
Oh,
your
what-
current personal goal?
Mine was to impress the coach passengers with my clout, which I think I was making good on Philippe, but then he also robbed me. What a day. Terrible.
I'd call that reached. I would call that reached because
All right. Okay.
you did impress Philippe enough for him to target you as his mark. So well done.
That's this is how I get myself to fall asleep at night thinking that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I do level then.
Is that
200?
everyone?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I get to pick another talent now, right?
Yes, you do.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I said if I made it to level 2, I would go fearless.
Ah,
Yeah, so I think even though flagellant is an option, which I want that. Maybe
You'll-
level 3.
You'll also gain additional hit points.
Oh, really?
Yep, which you can roll and add to your current total as well as your maximum.
What do I roll?
It depends on your class. You are
I'm a zealot.
You are a zealot, which is an academic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you will get an extra D4 plus your toughness bonus.
So that would be my toughness bonus of -2.
Yeah. So you really want to see a 4. Anything else is basically a 1, because you can't roll less than a 1.
Oh, okay, so I rolled a 2, so I rolled a 0, so I get a 1
You get
for
one.
both. So my
Oh,
max is now
man.
3. My current is now 2.
Woohoo!
Okay. All right.
I'm also an academic, so I get the same.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you all level up?
I leveled up.
Didn't you, Kristen?
No.
No.
I'm 10
you still-
experience away.
10?
10.
Oh.
That should
How's
not be
that?
possible. Personal
Yeah.
goals are worth 25, and the party goal as well is 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but did you?
Oh,
did you not
because
choose
of
to do a
character
reroll?
creation.
Yeah.
Because of bribes during character creation.
Ah.
Yep.
Missing 10 experience.
Alas. Indigo still stuck at level 1.
Oh.
Fine. Still have more hit points than all of you.
Yeah, like literally the most useful person by
Yeah.
far.
With
Level
all the-
3, we get to level 3 at 400 is our next goal. That seems far away.
That does seem far away. All right, level 2 though, pretty good. Still
All right.
alive.
I will let you guys contemplate what you want to take for your new talents. Please let me know over the course of the week, and also please send me your new personal goals so I know what they are. And
Cool.
you'll
you.
have to actually discuss and come up with a new party goal because you've achieved your party goal of reaching Altdorf.
I think we all can agree that we got to get my stuff back. That seems pretty important.
Oh
I
my
think we can all
god.
agree it's get us
Excellent.
unimaginable wealth.
Excellent. You have until next week. Actually, you have in fact 2 weeks to contemplate all this because we're not playing next week due to Total Con.
Do we not just want to double up the session tonight? Just get on
Nope,
for
definitely have to wrap it up tonight. So thank you everyone for joining us on 10 Dead Rats. We will see you in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.